Everywhere you look, someone is saying they're going to replace your job with AI. You know, they're probably not wrong, but the real danger isn't necessarily AI. But I think, as someone who's been in the recruiting industry for 3 decades, it's probably ignoring what's coming versus AI itself. A lot of people are out there panicking. I don't think panic is the right thing to do. Change comes all the time. I think it's understanding, what's coming, what's going to happen, and pivoting, not panicking. So let's talk about AI in the news and really how to stay relevant, because AI is everywhere. So here's some news. NVIDIA announced that AI will be in every single chip, every phone, every chip that they sell and create. They're putting AI into it. They're changing the AI. They're changing the AI to make it more relevant. Currently, I believe that chip isn't going to be sold in the US because of tariffs and China and those issues. But at some point, we're going to have that in the US. We're going to have those NVIDIA chips or things like that chip here in the US. And that's going to be an issue. Google announced this week, and I'm going to pull up the news article, and it is loud. And now I got dogs in my way. And these are not little dogs. These are German Shepherd dogs. Let's take a look at these. Let's take a look at these puppies. Morning. Oh, this is nice. Let me just show you this. I'm in another town. I dropped myself off on these. I'm trying to go to little towns and visit little towns and walk little towns. And the whole idea is to exercise. So I'm going to try and keep moving, but sometimes I move too fast. This is really nice. Very nice. Oh, look at that building. Super nice. Wow. But let's talk about the news. What's in the news? Some of the milestones that are happening. First of all, NVIDIA I mentioned, but Google announced this week that they've got a new AI that creates video. Now, I haven't tried it yet. I'm trying a lot of new AI tools, and I can talk about some of those, but Google announced that they have an AI tool that creates video, and the test I've seen on it, it's very realistic. It's going to be really hard to tell if video or if voice is AI or if it's original. I think it's hard right now. There are AI tools. Being in the recruiting industry, I'm often approached by companies that are trying to sell me AI tools for interviewing. And they're already using AI interviewing tools. There's another one in the news that just came out. Oh, here's another little puppy. Not as big as the other ones. But hello puppy. Hold on, let me show you this one. Let's see if I can show you. Hi, pup. How are you? You doing good, hon? Doing good? You got a nice little garden. Nice garden here. But as a recruiter, I'm approached by companies for interviewing, AI tools for interviewing, and I've tried a couple of them. It's scary. So these tools can go through and have conversations with candidates. So when you apply to a position, they'll send you an invite to do an interview, and it's with an AI bot. And I've tested a couple of them. You can tell immediately it's AI. Others, you just don't know if it's human or not. You have to ask it if it's human. And I don't know where I'm going, so I'm wandering around here trying to figure out where I am. I hope it doesn't rain. It's been raining for a while here in Michigan. But I don't want to rain on your parade. I just want to help you be aware of what's going on out there. And I do, in recruiting, dealing with different businesses, I deal with a lot of AI tools. And personally myself, I started using AI tools years ago, a couple years ago when they came out, ChatGPT came out, just so I could stay relevant. And here I am walking fast again. I gotta slow down. I don't know where this goes. Yeah, we'll take it. But so ChatGPT has evolved. It's in a lot of things now. Again, there's news article after news article after news article just this week alone on all the new AI tools and the fighting and the politics around AI and how they want to keep them out, how people are afraid of them. Yeah, it's scary. I mean, we've all watched Terminator, and if you haven't watched Terminator 2, I think it's the best. But essentially what happens is the machines take over. And now there was a study just this week, there was tests they were running on AI tools. One AI tool, hold on, let me find the news article. So one AI tool, they tested and the tool itself decided to manipulate the user and to blackmail the engineering team that was testing it. So it found out, here's how scary this is. The AI tool that they were testing found details about the engineers and decided to blackmail the engineers who were doing the testing. It's legit, folks. It is legit. This is Terminator. And again, I'm not here to scare you. This isn't the end of the world. You just got to be aware. Most people aren't aware. I've got a friend of mine, and I may have mentioned him before, but he was using, and I'm walking too fast, so I'm out of breath. Here I'm yelling, talking to the camera. I'm out of breath. Yes, I'm overweight. That's why I'm walking. That's the whole goal of this. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going. Looks like a dead end, but we'll figure it out when we get there. So my friend was afraid of things, so I introduced him to different AI tools. Told him to try them, test them out. He loved them. And I made sure to give him tools that were easy to use, like ChatGPT and other things. Well, this is neat. We'll have to walk by that little river. So as I'm walking here, I'm in a rural town, and you think, first of all, rural towns aren't affected by AI. They are. Everything from power to infrastructure to everything is going to be run with some type of AI tool, checking. As I mentioned, I showed my friend ChatGPT, showed him other things. He went from a guy that never used the internet for much of anything other than searching and social media to someone who started writing code, checking code, writing an app. He wrote a book. He didn't use AI. I had to help him with that one. He used AI to give him ideas, and direction and guidance, but not to do the writing, because that's kind of fraud. But he used AI to totally change the way he thinks, he works, he operates. You know, people that don't use AI for interviewing, for interview help, for resume help, run their resumes through, run their, structure or strategy on looking for a job, how to look for a job. You're going to be out of date. You're going to be replaced. And this whole discussion is just to make you aware. Like, what's coming for your career? Essentially, the harsh truth is, if you're not up to date, whether it be AI or anything else, you're going to be replaced. Figure out how to be knowledgeable. Dig into these things. ChatGPT, I still use the free version of ChatGPT, and I do tons with it. We can go into what I've used it for and how I used it. But, so the key is really what's coming for your career. You'll probably be maybe not replaced, but your career path, your industry is going to be changed significantly because of AI, because of technology. Tons of updates just this week again. ChatGPT, OpenAI. There's a merger with the old Apple designer and ChatGPT founder. I'm building out another company. I don't think we know what it is yet, but that potentially could be revolutionary or scary. I mean, there's a lot of things happening. Don't ignore them. They're easy to figure out. AI isn't about predicting anymore. This discussion isn't going to predict what's going to happen. This is happening today, now, at a rapid pace. I think the problem is people wait to the last minute to change. We kind of confuse comfort with security. Just because it feels safe doesn't mean it is. If you feel safe in your job, you're not paying attention. There's a lot of things going on out there that you need to be aware of. You need to update your skills. You need to be aware of changes in the economy, in business, in technology. I don't care what industry you're in. This applies to you. Resistance to change, entitlement to stability is really the real killer. That's the thing that's going to hold you back or get you run over. But I did read this week, here's the good thing. New generation, from a downloaded app standpoint, the most downloaded app is no longer TikTok for the new generation. It's actually ChatGPT. So that's good news. All right, how do you stay relevant in the AI world? First of all, acknowledge there is change. Recognition of something is always a first step. So acknowledge there's change, and then play with the tools. Tons of tools. I'll try and list them here in this video. And then adapt, play with them, figure things out. Figure out how can this replace your job, first of all? How can this make you a better person? How can it help you? Understanding, recognition, being comfortable with the tools. I don't think we'll ever understand the capability of the tools. Meaning, even software engineers that had a secure job just recently now are being replaced by AI. I can write code. You can write code for mobile apps, development apps. Now there's still some gaps in these tools when it comes to, for example, I could write, and I've written mobile apps just to better myself and figure out how this gets done. But there's a transition from writing your mobile app to getting that, essentially getting that on the app store. There's a couple transition periods there that, for me, were tricky, required more digging, more skill set, because I had the AI help me put the app together, write the code, insert things, and we can cover that in another video, but AI is here, friends. AI is taking over. The news, I can dig in deeper in the news. I can give you more, and I'll list some news articles here in this video, but get good at AI. Play with it, get good with it. It's not a threat. I don't care how old you are, what your skill set is, what your comfort zone is. You can get comfortable with AI. If my friend, Mr. No Technology, not only got comfortable with it, he started writing things. And I don't want to give too much away, but he's doing a great job. I'm totally impressed. I tease him all the time. We're friends. Us guys, we tease each other. But I teased him. He went from not knowing anything, not knowing what a mouse was, to really writing code in apps. That's crazy. If he can do that, we can all do that. And I'm no better than him. I've just played with it, earlier than he did, is all I did. think I'm still walking too fast. I'm a little bit lost. But the key is to make yourself hard to replace. What value do you bring to the table? Companies hire people, and I've said this before, companies hire people because of revenue. Your job is to create revenue for the company. That's it. And I don't care if it's direct or indirect. Your job is to create revenue. You can use AI or be knowledgeable about AI to help you do your job better, to help you be more effective. Just type, here's the key, go to ChatGPT, put your job description in, and ask ChatGPT to help you put your strengths and weaknesses in there, share the details, and say, how can I be better at my job? Or my boss is like this, and put the details in. Your boss is like this. How can I help my boss to be a better boss? How can I help influence my boss to promote you, to make you better? Just ask it things, see what happens, explore with it, just be knowledgeable. And again, this is the free version. You don't have to buy anything. And I'm not here to sell you anything, not here to scare you. My whole object is to make you aware, not to make you afraid. Okay, why is this the best time ever? We're living in a generation that is in the middle of a huge technology shift, like a monster technology shift. And the ability to know, to be familiar with technology. Now I'm getting hot. It's cold out. I'm getting hot because I'm walking around and lost. The ability to know technology is so easy nowadays. The same thing that destroyed jobs before is now really a reason to get promoted. You can take these tools that potentially could put other jobs out of business or off the map, make them obsolete. Look at graphic designers. I mean, I thought that was a huge skill set, but now you have AI replacing graphic designers instantly. Like, it's so easy to make a logo or fonts or whatever the heck you want to do as a graphic designer, and use graphic design tools and AI tools to change those things. Don't be afraid of AI. AI can't replace you as a person. It can't replace your drive. It can't replace your creativity, believe it or not. Your creativity is a driver. You know, motivation is fleeting. But what you have in your head, the creativity part, there's a lot of uneven sidewalk here. And like my friend, be like my friend. Use AI to create tools, to create a business. Use AI to learn, to grow, to expand. Morning. Use AI to level up your career, to make you relevant in your career. It's a teaching tool. It's not just a creation tool. It's a teaching tool. Like, just use ChatGPT to help you. Again, I keep pushing this, but so many people are afraid of it. So many people fear it. AI is coming. AI is here. My advice is read the news. I'll put some news articles. I'll link some news articles here. But what are you doing to stay ahead of AI? You know, AI maybe it won't replace you, but somebody using AI will replace you. That's the truth. So the choice is yours, really. Choice is yours, 100%. You can freeze in fear. You can be afraid. You can ignore it. But I think you could probably figure it out. It's easy to figure out. If I can do it, you can do it. So stay ahead of the game. Just get out there. Be aware of it. There's a lot of news articles out there that make this seem like the scary end of Terminator. I don't think it is. I think there's an opportunity to learn. the opportunity to grow, you know, you can beat the system. And in another video, I'll talk about why, no matter what age you are, don't give up. Look at me. I'm getting old. I am old. I've been able to do a lot of things. And I constantly am trying to improve myself and grow. And you know, I've got the nerve or ambition to kind of try and build this channel, try and walk, try and better myself. Don't give up. I know you got it in you. You can do this. You can do this better than me. Tell me in the comments, what do you think about AI? How has it affected you, your job? Because it will. Don't ignore it. Thanks for watching.